I welcome everyone for this session. As I told, I'm Bipul. I'll be with you for this next couple of around 45 minutes for this particular session, right? So let's directly start the session without wasting much of our time. Okay. So what we need to understand over here, we need to understand we are, as all of you are in pursuing graduation, and so many you must have heard about the kind of buzz that is created in the industry, and the buzz is actually not a false buzz, it is actually there. Okay. If you consider nowadays from a smaller, as a small institute, as small organization you can consider, or to a bigger organization that you consider, like from a small to big, any organization, if you talk about, everyone is running behind data science and machine learning to make their organization more, more convenient, or more kind of a productive. Correct. The main reason people are working behind it, so that they can make their organization more productive. That is the main reason. Correct. Now the question is how it helps them in making their organization more productive. Correct. So AI is the thing that is basically nowadays controlling, or which is making their presence in the industry more, you can say, more aggressive way, right? So how it is making their presence, how AI is related to data science, how AI is related to machine learning, how AI is related to deep learning, and what are the things, how they are interconnected with each other. Okay. If we have to learn, what we should learn first. Okay. And how we should start. Okay. That is the major thing that we need to know. Okay. Because I can easily say that major of you, like almost I can say 70 to 80% of you is now will proceed their career in this particular domain. Okay. It is because it is the domain which is going to create major job opportunity for all of us. Okay. It will create a major job opportunity. Like if you consider era around 3 to 5 years back. Okay. The most of the people were going behind JavaScript. Okay. Because JavaScript was the thing that was creating major job opportunity in the IT industry, wasn't it? Most of the like person, if they want to be a part of IT industry, so they were learning JavaScript. Okay. And they just make their way into the IT industry. Okay. Then the time of Python came. Okay. And then people started learning the Python. Okay. So the technologies are very dynamic, right? They continuously change. Okay. They continuously update. Okay. Nowadays it is about AI. Okay. And AI is more focused about Python. Okay. So Python, ultimately the learning of Python will helps us in AI. Okay. Because the most of the AI based programming is done on the top of Python. Okay. The reason that Python is getting used, first, it is open source. Correct. Second, there are huge amount of libraries are there. Okay. That are present in Python, that are developed. Okay. That are developed to that are developed for the use of Python. Okay. Most of the libraries that are present. Okay. Like, like if you use C language, there are libraries. If you use Java language, there are libraries. Like most of the libraries, right? Like for any language, there are the libraries, right? To support our coding. Why libraries are required? To support our coding, right? So that we can do code conveniently. Okay. So most of the libraries that are there to help us in data science, in machine learning, in AI, in deep learning, are developed on the top of Python. It is not like that other language are not having the supportive library. It is not like that Java is not having support. Java do have, Scala do have. Okay. Some other language do have the libraries, but again, which which you can use more conveniently. Okay. So IT people figured out that the libraries that are in Python, okay, that can be used more conveniently, and that are more, you can say, good while we are using these things. Okay. And most of the problem can be easily solved with the Python libraries. Okay. That is the reason people are using Python. That is the only reason. Okay. It is not like that we can't use any other language. If we are having a concept, okay, if we are having the fundamentals clear to us, okay, then we can go with any language whatever we know. Okay. But as of now, since people nowadays, people are not so much focused over the fundamental, like in as quick time, that means we want to spend as less time as we can spend in learning, and we want to be productive. Okay. We want to create some product and all. That's why and in that case, Python helps us a lot. Okay. If someone is not so much known to fundamentals of machine learning, if someone is there who is not so much known to the fundamentals of data science, then also they can continue with the Python libraries. Okay. That means it is not required that you should be very much research. You did so much research over the things, over the kind of fundamentals of the these kind of stuffs. Okay. Then also you can continue with by the help of Python, because Python is having the supportive library that can support you. Okay, that is the reason Python is getting used. Okay, this is the first reason. Second, we are having a steps over here: data science and machine learning. Correct. So what are these? Which are the things that we should learn first? Should we go with data science or should we go with directly machine learning if I want to be a machine learning developer? Look, for any kind of machine learning developer, okay, data science is one of the major part that anyone should know. Okay, if we are not knowing anything about data science, then we can't do this part. Okay, it can't be done, we can't learn this part. Correct. So why is it so? Okay, it is because data science is something that helps us in, that basically deals us, or that basically gives us a path to play with our data. Okay, now the thing is, why we should play with data? Okay, why we should explore data? Can't we create a machine learning model, or can't we create a what a machine learning model? Basically, machine learning model is just a decision making model. Okay, like we made a decision in our life, isn't it? We made a decision. Okay, if there is raining outside and we have to take the umbrella, if there is raining outside we have to take the raincoat. Okay, if it is kind of too warm outside, then we have to drink as much as water as we can. So these are what, these are the decisions that we take. Okay, and these decisions we take on what basis? These are the decisions that we take on the basis of our learnings from our life, right? Like in our life, daily we used to learn, daily we got so many experiences, right? Suppose I just driving on the road, okay, and I'm not wearing a helmet, then what happened? Someone will find me. Okay, so when I will find, so that is a learning for me, that is a life experience, that is a learning from me. So next time whenever I will drive, I will wear a helmet, right? That means life experiences made us learn. Correct. The same way, when a machine make its decision, okay, so machine will make a decision based upon the learnings. Okay, and that learning is what, that learning basically encapsulated in a particular thing. Okay, and that is known as model. Okay, those learnings, okay, when a machine learn, those all learnings are encapsulated in something. Okay, and that is known as machine learning model. Okay, and this machine learning model is designed and defined to make what, to make decisions of what, decisions of any unknown facts. Okay, or decision of the things which is not basically done. Okay, like for example, like I took the example of what, like weather condition. Okay, so in past I had seen, when it was raining, okay, I have to wear a raincoat, or I have to take the umbrella. Okay, because if I'll not take, I will get wet, right? So in future, whenever it will rain, I will take the umbrella. That means I'm making decisions for the future, whatever that is happening, that will happen in future. Okay, the same way, for anything that is going to happen in future, if a model is making a decision for it, that will be done by the machine learning model. Correct. And machine learning model is containing what, it is encapsulated with all the past information. And from where the past information will come? Past information will come from the data. Okay, data which is already there. Okay, data which is already there, right? So basically that's why data plays a very important role. You can easily assume how data play an important role, because the thing machine learning uses is algorithms. Okay, algorithms are what, algorithms are just mathematical formulas. Okay, mathematical formulas, right? Now, is it like mathematical formula invented in last 5 years? No, mathematical formulas, the algorithms were always there. It was there since like 50s and 60s. It's a quite old concept, it is not a new concept. Okay, it was already there, people were doing the research. Okay, then why the buzz is created in last 5 or 6 years? Because in last, I can say, in last couple of decades, okay, we are capable of storing huge amount of data. In last couple of decades, now we are capable, now Google can store a huge amount of data, Amazon can store a huge amount of data, Facebook can store a huge amount of data. There are so many cloud service providers are there. Even we can store a huge amount of data over the Google Drive. Okay, we can store a huge amount of data in SSD and in hard disk drive. Okay, so that means in last couple of decades we developed a technology that can store a huge amount of data. Okay, so when the data storage problem was solved, okay, with the technology like big data, with the technology like cloud computing, okay, then we just use this data along with what, along with the algorithm that was already with you. Okay, and then we made a model that can make the decisions, right? That's why data science is important. Correct. So without data science, without a data, a machine can't learn. And if a machine can't learn, obviously a machine learning model can't be developed. Right. Now, when we talk about data, okay, the data is not going to be the form in which you like. Okay, data can be of any form, right? Data can be of a structured form. Okay, data can be of unstructured form, correct? It's unstructured form. Data can be of semi-structured form. Okay, data can be a numerical, data can be a non-numerical. Okay, so there are a huge amount of forms of data. Data can be of any form, isn't it? So we need to know how we can explore, how we can deal with any kind of these situations. Okay, and who helps us in dealing with any of these kind of situations is known as data science, correct? For example, if data is in a structure, what a structure data? If a data is in a particular table form, like we see as Excel sheet, that is a structured data. Okay, if a data is in image form, image or video form, that is what? That is a unstructured data. Okay, then we are having semi-structure, like semi-structure what? Semi-structure are like like a no SQL data. Okay, semi-structured, some structured form, some unstructured form, right? So we should know how to handle this kind of form of data. Now, numerical and non-numerical. I told that machine learning uses algorithms. Okay, if it uses algorithms, that means it uses a mathematical formula. If there is a mathematical formula, it needs only numerical values, isn't it? That means what? You can add 5 plus 6, but you can't add a plus b. It can't be done, right? So to apply any mathematical algorithm or mathematical formula, we need a mathematical or numerical values, isn't it? So that's why numerical values are important. Okay, that means data should be in numerical format. It is not like that data, if data is in any format, we can use it, correct? So that's why it is also required, apart from structured and unstructured, we should know how to play with a structured. Okay, how to convert unstructured into a structured, how to convert semi structured into a structured, because ultimately a structured is required. After structured data, we need to know how to convert a structured data into a numerical data. If data is non-numerical, then how can it be converted into non-numerical? Okay, so all these things basically we deal in data science. If data is containing some missing values, okay, suppose here the value is missing, there is nothing present over here. Okay, the person who had given me this data, he didn't given me some information over there, he had given me incomplete information. Okay, so if I had been given with incomplete information, then how we can complete it, correct? These all things that we understood, that we go through in data science, correct? Okay, so that's how we can define. Now we have to define it. Okay, so for defining it, there are certain Wikipedia definition you can easily get. Okay, so it is what? It's a data driven science that make use of different scientific methods. Okay, what we do in data science, we use different scientific methods, processes, algorithms, and systems to extract knowledge or insights with goal. That means if I am giving you n number of information, okay, about certain thing. So it is not like that, and you need, suppose I am over here, like I'm speaking as of now. So when I'm speaking over here, I'm giving you some information. It is not like that. All the information is related to you or related to you. It is not like that line by line, word by word. You will feed all the information in your brain. It is not like that, right? I'm speaking over here. You are listening to me. You will process my information. Okay, you will process the information that you are receiving, and thereafter you're analyzing. You have to analyze that what you should keep and what you have to just leave. Okay, the information which is useful, you will keep those information in your brain. Okay, and those information you will use for your further kind of any kind of learnings or something like that, right? So what it means? It means that all the informations that are present in the data is not so much important for the machine learning. Okay, so from the existing data, there are only some informations that are present that is important for the further use. Okay, that are important for the analysis, for the analysis, or for the further statistical understanding. Okay, for the statistical understanding. Okay, so the information which is required for statistical understanding, for analysis, we have to just extract the information. So the data science is the process of extracting the information which is important for further use. Okay, in other words, it is about finding and exploring data in real world, then using that knowledge to solve the business problems. Okay, as I told you that initially or nowadays only data science is solving so many business problems. Okay, for example, let me consider a simple example. Okay, like all of you must have heard about a company named Cars 24. Okay, I can give n number of companies name over here, okay, that are using data science and machine learning. Okay, the projects on which we used to work upon. Okay, n number of companies are there. Cars 24, Zomato, okay, Swiggy, okay, or you can say Policy Bazaar. Okay, so there are n number of startups are there. Those who are using the data science approach to make a more productive situation to or to to solve their business problems. Okay, so let's take example of Cars 24. Okay, what Cars 24 do? Cars 24 basically resell the cars. Okay, reselling of cars. Okay, reselling of cars they do, right? Suppose I am into a business of reselling. Okay, suppose I am into a business of reselling. I am having a shop. Okay, so in that case I am having 10 cars. Okay, so I used to purchase around 10 to 15 cars in a month, and then I used to sell around 10 to 15 cars in a month. Managing that 10 to 15 cars is not going to be very tough for me. Okay, I can have a diary, I can have a notebook. In that notebook I can write, okay, these many cars I purchased at this price and these many cars I sold at this price. Correct. That means I can just I can maintain those things manually on a notebook and can use it. Okay, so that is what we can do if I am working on very small scale. But Cars 24 kind of company is not working on a smaller scale. Okay, so these brands are not working on, they are working on pan India level. So if they are working on pan India level, they can't do that thing manually, isn't it? They can't write it down on a notebook and then resell the things, right? So they what they have to do? They have to maintain those things in a particular database. Okay, proper database. Now, how they come to know that what is a good price to purchase a particular car with a particular features? Okay, how they come to know what is a good price to sell a car with a particular feature? Okay, if there is a car with a particular feature like the brand, okay, the brand is given, okay, and then number of years, how old is it, okay, owner, who is the owner, is it the first owner, is it the second owner, is it the third owner, okay, accidents, is it made accidents or not, repaint was done or not, okay, tires changed or not, okay, is it the tires the first one or all not, audio, you can say the audio systems, multimedia systems are there or not, correct, air conditioners are working properly or not. Okay, so these are different features. There can be some other features also there. Okay, so based upon these features, if it is required to this car can be purchased. Okay, and after purchasing on this value, this car can be sold, isn't it? So in that case, it is not like that a person visits and then figure out and thereafter decides, okay, some random value given to the seller. It is not like that, right? No one can give a random value, okay, please sell us in 1 lakh, sell us in 1.5 lakh. It is not like that. There is a proper algorithm that uses these features, okay, that uses these features and make the decisions that what is the best buy price. Okay, there is a person who will monitor this feature. Okay, a person who will monitor will just feed this feature into the algorithm, and algorithm will process and give us the best buy price. Okay, and thereafter there is an algorithm which will define the best sold price, what best selling price. Okay, best selling price. Okay, now question is how this best buy price will be decided. Okay, this best buy price will be decided with the help of older information. Okay, the old information that was already there with the company. Okay, that is already there with the company. Like company is having huge amount of old informations, like with particular features, what was the best, what was the best price with which a car was buy or a car was purchased, right? There are some information that are already stored in company database. Okay, this information is having what features stored over here. Okay, and thereafter the price is also stored, that on what price they were purchased. Okay, they were purchased, right? So using this information that was already there with the company, okay, your algorithm will decide using this information plus this new information that came up, for which price is not price is unknown. Okay, price is unknown for here, for them price is unknown. Using this past experience and using this current feature, the current predict the price will be predicted, correct? So that's why we need data, correct? Now we when we are collecting these kind of data, this data can have n number of problems. Okay, they can't be, it is not like that they are going to be numerical. Like you, how can you store, like suppose there's a company Mercedes. Okay, so how you can store the Mercedes into numerical form? There's a company called Tata. How can you store this Tata in numerical form? Okay, there's a company suppose Mahindra. How can you store this Mahindra in numerical form? Correct. So like there are these informations are not like is not in the same form as algorithm is required. Algorithm required only numerical value, but these are not in numerical value. There might be some information left, okay, not present. Suppose for this sample, like tires change or not change, it is not present, then how you can deal with it? Correct. So that's why to process and explore the needful information from the data, we need what? We need data science. Okay, so it is applied with data science whose primary role is to design and create processes for the complex as well as large scale data set. Okay, same way there are some other examples also I can give you. Okay, for example, there is a bank. Okay, now bank needs to what? Bank needs to sell the credit card. Okay, credit card. Okay, now bank needs to sell the credit card, right? Now if they want to sell the credit card, or they want to offer the loans, okay, because through that way they can earn money, right? Through credit card or through loans only the banks used to earn money, right? So they want to offer the loans. So in this case, correct, in this case, they want to offer the things to a targeted customers. Okay, they don't want to offer anywhere like in the this air, like they want to offer in the nowadays, the offerings are going to be more targeted. It is not like that. Like if you see advertisement on TV, what advertisement on TV do? Okay, on a TV when you see advertisement, it's like whatever we want that we can see, whatever we don't want that also we can see, right? But if you go for the Facebook, Instagram, okay, there what happen? You see only those advertisement which is related to you. So suppose last time you search for mobile phone, so you'll see a advertisement of mobile phone. Okay, suppose last time you search for you search like you want to visit some place like Uti, or like you want to place Goa, you want to visit Goa, right? In that case what happened? You will see a advertisement of so many tour companies, correct? So what they do, they basically use the data of consumers, okay, they are having, so that they can figure out what are the best persons, what are the best consumer to whom they can offer a service. Okay, to whom they can offer a service, to whom they can offer and what are the best possible person who will buy the service. Okay, so that's how they explore it. Okay, the banks explore it. Correct. The same way you can say stock price predictions. Okay, there can be n number of examples that can be given. Okay, whether a person will return a loan or not. Okay, the decisions basically, like you must have heard about the brands like just money. Okay, just money. Okay, or Dhani app. Okay, so what are these are the app based loan system. That means you can install these apps into your phone, and you can apply for the loans, and within couple of minutes they just approve your loans. Okay, so for approving your loans, it is not like that some manual process is going on in the backend. It is the information that you give, okay, about you. Okay, those informations are basically you can say used by the algorithm along with the past data that they are already having. Okay, like what amount of loan can be given to whom, okay, and what amount of loan that a person had returned with a particular feature. Okay, I'm having a feature, what amount of loan that I can return, those apps can easily figure out, those algorithms can easily figure out what amount of loans that I can return. Okay, and based upon that they used to offer me the loans, and in couple of minutes they can offer me the loans. Okay, these loans you can get, right? So this is how it works. First of all, that's how the different industry is using it. Okay, that's why nowadays so many job opportunities are getting created, because from very small scale industry to a large scale industry, everyone is using it to make a more productive situations, right? To get to define the offer. Okay, so that's what it is given over here, customer predictions. Okay, like I told you, like customer wants what, based upon their want, based upon their need, just drive the advertisement. Like Instagram used to drive advertisement, Facebook used to drive advertisement. Service planning, like Zomato and Swiggy, they used to give us the offer. Okay, this much discount, that much. The offers are very dynamic. It is not like that always you'll get the same offer. Okay, sometimes 50% discount, sometimes 40% discount, sometimes 60% discounts. Okay, so that also depends upon what the, because they can easily predict what kind of food people are going to order this time. They are having a huge amount of data, then now they can easily analyze, their algorithm can easily figure out that in next half an hour or next 1 hour what kind of food. I guess my food is there. Okay, just give me 1 minute, just let me receive it.